Well, everybody, welcome on back to Kuso6rande, the bad video game tournament. We have 3 more matches today. Monday, I don't know if I will be streaming. I kind of want to play more Action 52 tomorrow. Tuesday, don't make us bored as usual. Wednesday, Justin is actually getting a small surgery done, so I will probably not be around for that. Thursday, I'll have to see. Welcome to, yeah. And then Friday's my birthday. So there we go. I don't know. This is going to be a wild week, everybody. Yeehaw. Yeehaw, Cowboys. Well, speaking about wild weeks, today is wilder than any week we could possibly have. So please welcome on in the wildest of the GMs. Yeehaw! Flannel Cat. I don't know if that was the right sound for Flannel Cat. Flannel Cat, come on in. Hello. Oh my gosh, I can't do that. That sounds more like Mickey Mouse than a cowboy.
Well, it was my attempt to go with the noise when you put in a coin in Sunset Riders cabinet.
Oh, okay. Let me turn you up, by the way. You're a little bit quiet, but you should be good now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome, and welcome. Hello, it's me. I'm back again. Bro-Centric did not ban me.
Not today.
Not yet.
Oh, they apparently really liked that Sunset Rider sound. Apparently, you did really good.
I like it was a pitch perfect Sunset Rider. Perfect. I love it. Also, I'm someone's favorite Sailor Moon character.
Again.
I mean, that's the biggest compliment anyone could pay me.
It's a good compliment. I like it. Well, Flannel Cat, I'm so glad that you're here. You're spreading the love of flannel patterns and the love of bad video games. What game do you have today?
Oh, today I have one of my very favorite video games that I'm so excited to give out today, and I really thought we'd never get there. Today we have Dragon's Lair for the Colecovision.
Yeah, this worries me, okay?
Why are you worried?
Because it's Colecovision.
ColecoVision is the PS5 of the second generation console. This is what I'll throw out there.
Okay, but what is the PS5 like?
I don't know. I don't have
of like the PS4 era.
What's the PS5 of the PS4 era?
Yeah, because I've never played the PS5. I don't know.
It's
like
the prettiest. It doesn't.
It's the prettiest. Okay.
Anyway, this game came out in 2012, so we know it's a real banger here.
Oh yeah.
Theoretically, it came out on the Atom ages ago, which is the weird computer version of the ColecoVision that didn't really go anywhere. But now they've put it back on the ColecoVision where it belongs, and it's done by someone, just someone.
Someone. Who is this someone?
I don't know. It says Mystery Man, so I don't know.
Mystery Man. Okay.
Atom Games converted to cartridge by Mystery Man.
Aw, thank you, Mystery Man. Hey, talk to me a little bit. Keep talking because I'm playing around with some settings to see if I can get you consistent with your voice audio.
Hello, I am Flannel Cat. I'm 37 years old. I live on the East Coast of the United States. I like to yell into microphones. I claim to not like singing, but I end up doing it every day on stream. I play a lot of TurboGrafx games and ColecoVision games. I have a ColecoVision Phoenix, which is FPGA ColecoVision you can plug original cartridges into, and I plan on doing that. I brought my ColecoVision to my bachelorette party, and we played. What did we play? We played. I played Venture for a little while because Venture's a really good game.
Okay. Cool. I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, tell us about your wedding.
It was fantastic. Okay, so it was a really small thing up at my bonus parents' house, and it was just 18 people. It was not going to be like the big thing. We're going to do the big thing next year.
Ooh.
And it was absolutely adorable. I cried a little bit. My dad told me it was the first wedding he's ever cried at, and I thought that was really cute.
That's adorable.
There's pictures. I'll really can find pictures and I'll post them to yell at me. Hold on. It's good things. It was really cute. I looked amazing. I brought my flannel shirt and my witch hat because of course I did. And
Did you
you
wear your
know,
witch hat at the wedding?
I did. I didn't not during
Oh,
the reception or everything, but after the actual ceremony, I took some photos with it and everything, and I think it came out pretty well. But
okay. That's awesome.
no, I cannot. I don't have any photos of myself ever.
Oh no.
I do. I'll get one to link in chat in a little bit. In the meantime, I guess we're setting up for this video game.
Yep, I'm working on it. Give me a little bit and we will have it looking bright and fantastic for everyone. I'm so glad that you got to have the ceremony and such. If like for some reason I am able to travel when you have your party next year, I would love to come.
I hope you can.
I
I
hope
hope you
so
can.
too.
All right.
If people are dumb, if people are done spreading the plague around, then sure, I think I
Yeah,
probably would.
that's gonna be a big thing for us. Like, we want to make sure it's like, you know, not an awful maneuver.
Yeah. And I'm definitely a lot pickier about that than others. Like, I realize, like, all of my family, I think they've given up. Even though
So,
some of them, like, I have two nurses in my family. Like, yeah, they're like, everybody should get vaccinated, but they also go on vacations and traveling and such. And I'm like,
eh,
I guess you're an adult and you can choose to do that, but I'm not going to yet.
I posted a photo from the with the wedding dress on and the flannel and the witch hat in chat
Okay,
for
yeah,
everyone to enjoy.
cool. I will check that out. Let me see.
Am I graciously audio balanced now?
I think you're mostly audio balanced at this point. Everybody, you
Cool.
can always yell at me if for some reason things don't sound that well. If they don't sound well.
They don't sound that well. Are they up to snuff or not?
I don't know if they are. Okay. Question: how many players are there today? Because I see
There
4
are
on the schedule.
there are 3 players today because one gave us a heads up yesterday that I believe they were not feeling well or something, and I don't really have details
That's fine.
specifically.
I just didn't get that piece of information, and that will help.
We'll send you a fax next time.
Send me a fax. Wow. Thank you. I appreciate you being that considerate. Okay. I just need to do this, and I can do it. I can get it ready. There we go. I think I am set up today. Yeah, everybody. You don't have to send me a fax. You can send me a telegram. Those exist. You could just beep at me sometimes. Beep, boop,
I think
boop,
I've
boop.
found my favorite wedding photo now. Me
Aw,
on the boat with a beer. It's kind of incredible.
that is great. You know what? I do with this. Okay, bam. That could make it just a touch better than it was before. Let me go ahead and check the audio for the players and see how it sounds. Oh, this is beautiful.
It is. Is there any audio going on right now?
Yeah, I hear it.
Okay. Who did I? It was third tail. Oh, I hear it.
Yeah, that's good. Well, let me go ahead and bother them, see if they are ready to begin the games.
Apparently, when you sit at this screen for too long, it just goes to a blue screen, which is really good.
A good screen. Are you serious? Bam. Oh, I just messed stuff up. That's my life, everybody. Welcome to my life, where I mess everything up for some reason, and that's just how it's gonna be.
I think you're doing a great job for Sancho.
Doing a great job. Well, thank you. No one. There we go.
How I
Bam.
wife is posting photos in chat. Sorry, this became let's show you photos from my wedding grande.
I love it. Wedding Grande, everybody. Yeah. You know what? We need a little Crappy on the screen as well. Where's Crappy? Here we go. Yeah, Crappy's gonna be playing.
Beautiful.
Not really good at playing. I don't care.
I hope they're ready.
Okay, all of the players are good to go, so I need chat to spam some emotes. What would be good for them to spam?
I want to see either green bridges following rocks. I want to see giant skeletal hands. I want to see a dragon, a lair.
Mr.
Rosentia.
Skeletal? See me? I'm in the game?
You might be, I don't know.
Oh, okay. As soon as I see movement in stage 1, I will start our timer, and there we go.
Welcome to stage 1. Have you ever played Kuso? Well, we have someone dead, or 2 people dead, or 3 people dead already. You ever played Dragon's Lair?
On the NES, yes. On Game Boy, yes. On other systems, I don't recall.
Oh, so this is based off the arcade game. And, basically the arcade game is, it's all QTEs, and this is like, wait, let's not do all QTEs. Let's have parts in the game where you can actually move around yourself, but then let's also intersperse the QTE sections in the game, which you're going to see there. If you die twice, it'll automatically warp you to the next stage. And I've warned people that there are QTEs in this game that it doesn't tell you the buttons for, but these are the buttons you can hit, and you gotta work it out yourself.
Oh, Third Tail dying again. Time Stalker avoided them, but got a hand.
A lot of the QTE stages are gonna be like playthrough and learn by trial and error.
Okay, Third Tail has made it to the platforming section here.
By ritual of dying over and over.
I mean, hey, it's progress, right? It counts.
I gave the players a heads up. If the only reason you made progress, it's not going to count in the clip in a tiebreaker.
That's fair enough. So,
but in terms of just progress in general, it's fine.
Okay.
Right now, we've seen everyone get to stage 1 and die in stage 1 a lot, to the point where it put them in stage 2.
Yeah.
And then 3.
Ugh. Okay, there we go. Third Tail on the elevator. Is this a good thing to be on? Yeah, they want to be on the elevator and not fall off, I presume.
You want to be on the elevator? These faces will try to blow you off the elevator, and eventually you're going to see a platform, and you want to jump onto that platform. And now you don't have to jump on it right away. You'll continue falling if you miss it, but it'll be in the exact same spot, so you can kind of get yourself into position to jump onto it.
Okay.
You do have to jump, though.
Yeah, I actually really like the way that the elevator section looks. Like, visually, this is really cool.
It's wildly impressive for a Coleco game, and I know it's a 2012 port, apparently of the Commodore 64 version. People are saying they played this one as a kid, which is awesome.
Oh, that is awesome, yeah.
That means you had a good childhood.
Means you were a child. Yeah, that's right, children.
And people have figured out how to step backwards during those QTE sections, which I think is really good. I think that's really awesome. Progress in general.
Yeah, proggers. Oh, I just said that. I'm so sorry. I
forgive you for now. I guess theoretically high score is something we could do in this. It's only 3 minutes in, because score does tell you, like, how far someone's made it. Well, we don't need to tell them that.
Yeah, I would say that it's best to stick with the original way of tracking progress, you know.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it's going to work out in the way of, like, if they're playing the game and completing the objectives, you're going to have a higher score anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense. It'll be a good estimate for viewers, you know, if you're curious how far they are into the game. Time may help. It looks like Time Stalker, though, is having problems with the asterisk button. Uh-oh. This is why we have people try the controls out, but
So, there was no way to get them to try the zero button or the asterisk button
Yeah.
without seeing multiple stages. I had them test on another game.
That's fair enough.
I suspect they're hitting zero and not circle, or not O, and it should be the letter O.
Okay, yeah, Time Stalker's giving this a shot. What does that do?
That continues. It saves you from having to go to the title screen and everything, which does take time.
Okay.
It'll immediately put you back into the same thing.
Gotcha. If for some reason there is a, like, Time Stalker can't get it working, and, you know, loses a decent amount of time because of it, it's something that we can definitely take into consideration later if bonus time needed to be given. But at the same time, Time Stalker may have it figured out at this point.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It would be really sad if that just didn't work, especially, like, everyone's got the same emulator build. Like, I just zipped up what I had and sent to them. So...
Third tail into the fire!
I love this rope section because you can't go backwards during it. All you can do is move forwards.
Yeah.
And if you're too far forwards on the platform, you'll just miss the platform. It's
Oh.
kind of beautiful.
I mean, yeah, I really like the visuals in there. Like, the fire looks super cool. I love it.
It's really pretty. It's fun to play too. Like this is a surprisingly fun game to play.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a lot of love for the original Dragon Slayer. Oh, I don't know why that one didn't work.
Oh.
I really like the falling section. It makes me really happy.
Good.
Oh, Airtail almost completing the falling section correctly. Right idea, just wrong distance.
Yeah.
Well. Oh, I'm hoping these players are upset and/or happy and loving toy.
I mean, I'm happy. I like it.
I'm loving it.
This has been brought to you by McDonald's, I guess.
I didn't say that.
You said you're loving it.
Yeah, but like, there's layers to that.
Yeah, just
Under
like
no
in McDonald's, quarter pounder with cheese, you get a layer of cheese, you get a layer of quarter pounders. Yeah. Layers. Anyways.
I gave everyone a heads up. M, the letter M is... Oh, there we go. We've got a sword swing from Third Tail. Third Tail's made the furthest progress in Stage 2. And Lockstar can successfully complete Stage 1. These players are learning.
Are you sure? That looked like a death.
Oh, never mind. I saw Logstar make the jump. And then they must have run off the side.
Well...
It's like,
I
you know...
love the skulls. They just bounce toward bounce. Oh, Logstar Go with a giant skeletal hand. Just reaching out and grabbing. So, what are the controls for this? The arrow keys, from what I understand, are the directions. Space is the left button, and M is the right button for them.
Yup. So the left
button... arrow keys... Or what do space and M do?
So up, down, left, right, just move. You're seeing that happen in live motion here today in this video game. Space makes you jump, which is only used in the platforming sections.
Okay.
And M lets you swing your sword, which is only used in the, like the other sections, the QTE sections.
Okay.
Third Tail successfully completing Stage 1. I think
Logstar Go, look at... Oh, so close!
Oh! Yeah, the thing we're going to see, people are going to get more chances to beat these later stages as they get further in this video game.
Yeah.
You can't just death warp to the end. Sort of.
For better or for worse, yeah.
I think that puts Logstar in the lead, provided there's no tiebreaker. Oh my gosh, Third Tail almost finishing the second QTE stage. Third Tail seems to have this game's number a little bit here. In terms of successfully beating levels.
That's great. Yeah. There, Logstar goes into the dying section.
With lives, though, which is more than any other player has done.
It's true, it's true. Yeah, so you said that this specific port came out in 2012. Was it just a fan-made version then? I assume this wasn't sold anywhere.
No, this is not sold. It's totally freeware. This is a fan-made port of the C64 game, it sounds like.
Still,
and
yeah,
it's just freely available on the website.
I do have to wonder, is it something that... Oh no, poor third tail. How faithful is it to the Commodore 64 version? I wonder.
I have never played the Commodore 64 version, so unfortunately, I can't tell you. People are saying C64, Karozy. It does say Atom, which it might have come out on the Atom also.
Maybe. Yeah. But seriously, this is really cool looking. Let me see. This. It looks fairly similar, but definitely doesn't look as good, is what I would say, just from what I'm seeing here. And his hat, he looks more like he's wearing a gnome hat on the Commodore 64 version. I don't like it, okay? No reason to wear a gnome hat.
I think my favorite image in this game is when the hand grabs Dirk, and just Dirk's expression on his face is just chef's kiss.
Yeah.
And it is not a very long game. I think Third Tail is in the section before the end.
Okay.
But actually getting to the point where you can play the final stage and beat it is a lot harder of a task than you think it is. So this is, as people are saying, it is on the Atom. And basically what the conversion was is, way back in the day, Coleco teased the Super Game Module 1, but never actually released it. They canceled it, they released the Super Game Module 2, which is a steering wheel that's terrible. And they took the parts for the Super Game Module 1 and repurposed it into the Atom and released the Atom instead. And now what fans did, for some reason the Coleco community is just absolutely wild. They repurposed, or not repurposed, they reconstructed the Super Game Module 1 based on the Atom specifications, and fans released the Super Game Module 1. And eventually, the Coleco got a Super Game Module 1. Like, when did the Super Game Module 1 release? It's later than you think.
Yeah.
2012.
2012, huh?
2013, the Super Game Module 1 was released. And it was the 30-year anniversary of the Colecovision.
Okay.
So after the Super Game Module 1 came out, and there was a lot of homebrew before, but like homebrew exploded on the Colecovision. There are tons and tons and tons of games on the Colecovision now. There's something close to about 300 homebrew titles, I think, and of only like 170 legacy games. And new homebrew games are coming out like month to month here.
That's
like boxed
cool.
and released. I have a boxed copy of something that came out like a month ago.
I think that's awesome. Like, seriously.
Yeah, I have no idea why this is the homebrew scene that really took off. I mean, you know, the NES is out there, and a lot of people are making NES games, but it's discovering this was just wild to me.
Yeah, I could see, like... I'm really glad that there are lots of fans of older consoles who just want to give them a whole bunch of love. And I honestly don't know how difficult it would be to work with the ColecoVision if it uses any sort of language similar to the Commodore 64. A lot of the times, no, they didn't. Like, I'm thinking, like, NES, definitely had its own proprietary way of programming and developing for that. So I don't know. No, Third Tail.
There are a lot of SG-1000 and MSX ports, and I've given out an MSX port here before for the Colecovision. Apparently, they're very similar in architecture.
Okay.
The problem with a lot of the Coleco homebrew stuff is that it's shockingly good, and I can't give it out in Kuso6rande.
Yeah. I need to try some of the good ColecoVision games. Okay, Third Tail, are you gonna survive? Yeah, that's how you do it. Bam.
Okay. Jump forward, you gotta jump right.
Oh no, the bats. Death by bats, that's the dumbest death. Bats are your friends. Unless you're allergic, I guess, like Dirk here.
Bats are shockingly cute sometimes.
Yeah, some of them are really ugly. Some of them are not ugly. They're cool.
Not Dirk's friends, I guess.
Oh, Third Tail got getched. That's what happened right there.
I think Third Tail's the only one that's seen the, well, I guess by my rules, it's progress in the rope stage, which I don't think Third Tail is the furthest one through.
I know Logstar Go has made some decent pushes in this area.
I think Logstar is going to get through this.
I think so. Finally, we have a flame pit. Well, no, we've seen this. We've seen this area.
We've seen this, but this is the first time someone's actually beaten the stage to get here.
The banana stabbed the very old banana just stabbed Logstar Go. It's old because of how dark the black
I like how
banana.
It's a banana and not a scimitar. It's just a banana. So the stage Logstar's in, I never figure out how to successfully beat. I've made it very far, but it just doesn't seem to work what I'm trying to do.
I love it.
So
Yeah, if we see past that, then it'll be a miracle.
Well, we'll see past it. What'll happen is someone will die in there and make it to the next stage, which I think is the Killer Dragon's Lair.
Okay.
But it's going to take effort to do that. You need to learn all the previous stages, because you only have 5 lives, which means at most you can skip 2 stages.
Let me just say, one fun thing about this game as well has been like trying to figure out how to get the audio to sound decent, because some of these sounds are really loud and some of them are not. And I think I finally got this to a point where it doesn't sound like muffled half the time or destroying people's ears half the time.
The game over screen that'll get you.
It's a little loud, but like, yeah, I tried so hard, okay? This is as hard as I can go.
Oh.
Third Tail, no! That was so close, I think. I have no idea.
That was so close. Oh my goodness.
This just
That's the most progress we've seen in that stage. The moment someone figures that stage out and can get to here without dying is when we're going to start seeing some real progress.
Oh, yeah.
It's when they're getting into the, Oh wait, that's not the last stage. There's definitely still another stage between that. They have the checkerboard thing to deal with also.
Here we go, game over for the Third Tail. Do.
Left, I forget the word. Oh, it's back. Okay, yeah. Time Stalker's learning it. I'm really enjoying seeing people make progress through these stages, because this is, I mean, this is the part that's, like, mostly sort of arcade faithful.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I actually really enjoy playing the NES version. It's not good, but I still enjoy it, even though it's ridiculously difficult. I'm trying to remember if it's the US version or the European version of the game that's worse, because one of them is super difficult.
The US version is very, very slow. The European version is kind of medium speed, and Japanese is kind of hilariously fast.
Huh. I'm pretty sure the slow version isn't the one that you want to play because it's a lot, like, it's not as responsive because of it being so slow.
You end up with more lives in the Japanese version, too?
I think you do, yeah.
But both versions have a 30 lives code, which is when you die and you enter your name as fast.
Okay, third tail, good dodge. No!
Oh!
This is so dumb. It's just memorization through the whole thing.
Yup. Oh, we're
And
almost
it
there.
seems like you have to do it fairly quickly, otherwise it gets you.
Yeah, you should be tapping the button before the thing shows up.
So, yeah, when reaction time isn't enough, that's kind of a big problem. But
yeah.
If you're trying to be faithful to the Commodore 64 version here, then I fully understand keeping it realistic to that specific experience, you know? And I know that Dragon Lair Arcade was also ridiculously brutal a lot of the time. There we go, Time Stalker, death again.
Get those slimes.
Those slimes.
I think Third Tail is purposely dying on the first stage to make more attempts on the second.
I mean, if you're just trying to figure out the second stage, that would make sense, yeah.
It's really smart. I like this strat of just like, we're gonna figure out this stage and then make the good run through it. And you've got plenty of time still to work this out.
Yeah, since we have a full hour, you know, gaining knowledge is a huge part of this game, learning how to get through the various areas, and taking the time to learn the harder sections, or the trial and error sections, definitely worthwhile.
I don't even know what direction you hit at that last one.
I don't know!
Time Stalker's in the weapon room.
Oh, beating the sword. Oh, the flail time. Oh, it looks like you just attack it. Oh, the anvil to the face. I hate when that happens.
You have to dodge left on the anvil.
It's like Animaniacs here. Well, yeah, anvils are really hard.
Just hitting it with your sword that kind of looks like a bat in this game. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, it looks like a nightstick or something like that. I was gonna say nightclub, but that would have been the wrong word.
You just hit right. Okay, yeah, you hit right there. Right or up.
Yeah, taking the slime to a nightclub.
I'll take a slime to a nightclub. Let's go.
Oh, baby.
Cute.
Depends on the slime.
I guess depends on what school of anime you're watching.
I don't know which anime I want to watch. It's a good
Gotta
death
love
sound.
the faithfully recreated death animation.
Logstar Go, what did you do? Looks like I'm gonna have to recapture, huh?
Oh god, what happened?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe they he hit Alt Enter or something. Full screen. Well, whatever.
Well, go ahead and let Logstar Go know. Capture is broken. Yeah. Because I can't fix this. I can't fix this.
We're just looking at what it looks like on Logstar screen right now.
Yep.
Enhance.
Deeper. We've got to go deep. Yeah, those bricks. Look at those bricks. Oh, there we go.
Oh, fixed.
Well, okay. I missed all of the details there, all of those pixels. Now it actually looks like images.
Third Tail successfully completed that stage 2.
Yes! Third Tail is going to be able to make some solid pushes now with all of the extra lives. And I think Third Tail knows more or less how to do this platforming section well.
Yeah, I bet Third Tail gets the Clockwork Knight. Which is a real-time stage, so it's not as bad.
Yeah.
And it's honestly one of my favorites. It's my favorite section in the original Dragon's Lair.
Ew. See, I own the arcade version, I believe, on Steam, so I should give it a shot. Welcome to I have too many games on Steam.
You want me to submit it to Don't Make Us Bored?
That would be great. Do it.
Yeah, I can beat that game.
I'm gonna recommend that everybody submit games to Don't Make Us Bored, especially games that are a lot of fun to watch.
I like how this stage has music. This makes me happy. Nope. Morning Star to the chest.
I hate when the Morning Star just like a bee just stings you on the shoulder there.
Da, 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 da. And the armory. Sorry, go ahead.
If you have an iron allergy, you know, is that what gets you?
I guess so. Granitz is saying in chat, the armory is the single worst stage in this game, and Granitz is not wrong.
Oh, Time Stalker dodged.
A dodge.
Well,
bonk.
Bonk.
Directly to horny jail.
What did you call him?
I said directly to horny jail. It's a bomb. They got hit with a bat.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. We've all been sent there a few times. It's okay. There's lots of friends there.
There's a cell for all of us there.
I think it's just one big jail cell.
It's just one.
Well, yeah. Gotta stop being horny.
That is an excellent emote from Prism Ranger.
Hello, everybody. We're all adults here.
Definitions of adult.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember what I was gonna say, but yeah. Feel free to go to horny jail. I've got a bat here. I could use it.
Oh.
Or I could just use a newspaper. That'd be good. Just whop.
Newspapers are appropriate.
Yeah. It looks like the third tail had a crash at one point. Was saying in Discord. It happened.
Yeah. And you don't really, that's not like a significant time loss.
No, honestly, considering how many times people are going to die and go back to the beginning of this game, not a huge issue.
Mm-hmm.
So, Okami, you're asking how progress is judged based off of where they get to. Yeah. Flannel Cat, you said that people are not going to get credit for skipping levels. Does that count? What if they skip an earlier level and then a later level they pass? Does that still count?
So what I wanted to go with tiebreakers. Like, the furthest you've made it is going to be your distance. Like,
okay.
That's the goal. The furthest you've made it in the game.
And then tiebreaker-wise...
Yeah, if two players had made it to the exact same screen, and the only reason one got past it is because they death warped, that's not going to count.
Okay, makes sense.
But, like, it'll just be distance that they made it in that screen.
Yeah, it looks like Time Stalker then would technically be in the lead due to getting death by horny jail.
Third Tail is right there. Third Tail knows how to get to that screen without dying now.
Yeah, that's huge. Third Tail has passed it onto this. Oh no. Well.
Oh right, I forgot about this screen. So that I wouldn't, because the only reason Third Tail got there is death warping. So if this was the game and we were calling it at 28 minutes and 15 seconds, that would be not progress. But right now it is progress.
Well, it would count if it's not a tiebreaker, right?
Right, but at that point everyone's been to that screen.
I don't think anybody else has been there.
Like the armory, I mean.
Oh.
And like Third Tail did not complete the armory.
I thought, yeah, you're right. Third Tail did not complete the armory.
So that's the weird edge case. Well, actually, I mean, it kind of is progress at the same time, but I don't know. Because you have to get there with lives to actually level skip.
Yeah, it's true. I'm just trying to figure out, like, exactly how it's going to be, because, like, it makes the most sense that Third Tail made it technically the farthest through the game.
I'm gonna tell him to disregard that rule, because you know what? At this point, it's it's not gonna change their gameplay.
Well, yeah, you said it's a linear game. Whoever gets further is going to be the winner here, which would mean that Third Tail has made it further. In case of a tiebreaker, it's going to be progress through individual stages. However, if you end up stage ahead of someone exclusively because you death warped ahead, that's not counting. Yeah, that is an issue that they could make it to a later stage and then actually beat that stage. So does the death warp take that into account? I would say that kind of makes sense to disregard.
Yeah, no, because if they're going to death warp, you need the lives to do it, and getting to a point that you can have lives is important. It's a task in its own. It means you're playing better. And it gives the players an opportunity, if they want to skip a stage, they can. I like this stage a lot because it's not. Oh, you can swing the sword in here! Wow, I forgot. Either that or I did it without swinging the sword.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think that's what I did, is not swing the sword in the stage.
I think everybody... Here's the deal. Everybody's horny. And everybody's just trying to send each other to jail. That's what I'm getting from this game, okay?
They've got little swords too. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
They're so adorable.
This is the little gibbon things, I think, from the arcade game.
Yeah. Okay, Third Tail got through. Uh-oh. Well, turns out this is what happens when you don't go to jail.
The Time Stalker just died to the
tentacles show up. Oh my gosh, this is just going further. Oh. Yeah.
Time Stalker died to the face of the right monster, and that's the one I don't know how to dodge. I just can't figure it out for the life of me. And that's the only thing I wasn't able to figure out in this video game.
Mm-hmm. Time Stalker making a decent push here as well. Very nice.
Yeah, Third Tail made it to the end of, or the very first moments of the stage after this. So if Time Stalker just accidentally hits the right button on that stage, that's progress. And that's a new first place. Look at these little dragons. These are so cute.
They're my favorite, okay? I want one. No, Time Stalker, you took too long. Y'all debated who was going to go to jail first, and it turns out if you don't decide who's going to jail, you die. It's like a really crappy Saw movie. Which honestly is just Saw, period.
Saw 1 and like to a degree Saw 2, but eventually like what I liked about Saw 1 and 2 is that like you could reasonably get out of those traps without getting hurt if you were good at it. And then later they're just like, nope, it's just mean and bad and you're going to hurt or die.
I haven't seen any of those.
Look at the Dragon's Lair, the rhythm game.
Wait a second. I know that sound. The sound when you complete a stage is the same sound that plays on Jungle Hunt for the Atari. I wonder who developed the Commodore 64 version of this, because they could have used a very similar sound. I need to do some research here. Dragon's Lair C4. Who made this? Who made the Commodore 64 version? So I can
believe in you.
Find out. Okay, here we go. The Commodore 64 version was published by Software Projects, written, let's see, who did the sound? Colin Porch? Colin Porch, did you do Jungle Hunt sound? No. Okay, what about this guy who wrote it? John Darnell. John Darnell, what did you work on? You worked on Jet Set Willy 2. You worked on Kane. Enemy Infestation. Ugh. Scary. And Dragon's Lair Part 2. I didn't know there was a Part 2.
There apparently the other side of the C64 disc is Dragon's Lair Part 2.
Scary.
It is scary.
Do-do-do. Yeah, know what? Look at some of the more specific credits here, because, yeah, I don't see any tie specifically with that game, but there were multiple versions of this game created, and so it's possible that it just got brought over by somebody else. Like Mike Davies, did you do it? No, you apparently did some sound for Wolfenstein Youngblood 2 years ago. What? You worked on Dragon's Lair, and that is such a long career in video games.
That's super cool.
Road Rash, one of the programmers for Road Rash, worked on a Dragon's Lair game. One of the ports. Okay, okay.
Which one?
Which port? What am I even looking for here? Amstrad CPC. Yeah. Which is basically the same as this one.
Hey, Wolfenstein Youngblood is not bad.
I haven't played it. I think I have. Do I have
Not like
it?
a stellar piece of thing, but it's the co-op one.
Okay.
Where you play as the two daughters instead of the guy.
Interesting. I might... Like, there are so many games in my little backlog that I need to get through. I don't know if that one's ever gonna be the one that pops up that I feel like playing. You know? Bozo's Night Out. I'm familiar with that game. That was on Kuso6rande at some point, I believe. Possibly the Gauntlet. Somebody who did audio for that worked on a version of Dragon's Lair for the Amstrad CPC. So, okay. Let's take a look at the ZX Spectrum and see if there's anybody here.
Back on the Lizard with Tiny Swords stage. And I'm really excited that we're here.
Oh, they're so cute. I love them. I want to have one. Can you imagine the little lizard like running around your house with a tiny sword? Tries to attack you, you're like, aw, cute lizard.
I can't fight you, you're adorable.
So cute. Yeah, I like this idea. Make it happen. Make it happen, everybody.
Yeah. Come on, folks. I do like how it just doesn't let you put your score in. Like, it just doesn't work.
Yeah. The publishers of this game, by the way, did publish quite a few Commodore 64 games back in the day. Lode Runner, Tribble Trouble. I know that's going to be some dumb Star Trek related game.
That sounds like Star Trek to me.
Jet Set Willy, which is fantastic. Manic Miner, I believe, is good.
Jet Set Willy is a good one.
Yeah, it is.
Have you ever played Jumpman Jr.? No, you haven't played many Coleco things, right?
I haven't played Jumpman Jr. I have no idea what that is.
It's a Coleco game, and it's kind of a sequel to the Commodore 64 Jumpman. It's very good. It's super good. Plus, you can set it to be hilariously fast. And and I'm not going to do this because, like, you know, I can't. That's just too mean. But
yeah,
put the fast speed into a Kuso6rande match, like forcing the players to play on the fastest speed. And oh, it would be very silly. Every stage has a different obstacle of something trying to kill you, and the first stage is like bullets that fire off the side of the screen and home in on you. It's not okay.
Yeah, that doesn't sound particularly great, but at the same time, you know, if there's a reliable way to learn getting through that, maybe it's fine.
I think it's RNG where the bullets show up from, but It's a fantastic time.
Actually, people who have played the Commodore 64 version of this game, do you happen to know if the audio sounds like this? Because if so, like, honestly, this could have been a decent amount of inspiration for other games. Like, I'm getting weird Wizards and Warriors vibes from some of the music, Jungle Hunt vibes from some of the sound. Apparently, audio is much better on the C64. Uh-oh. Well,
Got that C64 version, it sounds like.
maybe I'll have to... No, I'll give the arcade version a shot first. I love the shields hopping off the wall and just murdering you. Time Stalker is saying, welcome to Dragon's Lair, the rhythm game, and that's not far from the truth.
Not at all. Especially the arcade game. It's a rhythm game, but they don't tell you the buttons to hit.
It's a little bit sad that when you jump off a platform that has a lizard, the lizard dies.
Yeah, we should be on Team Lizard here.
Maybe they just warp.
Yeah, they're going off to the next player screen.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Oh, last lizard. Tiny swords, I love their swing animation.
It's so good.
Yeah, they are definitely kobolds of some sort. I thought they were like the gibbering ghouls in the first game. Or the arcade game. They might be, but still.
Dragon's Lair lizards. Let me see if I can find one of them. There's a Lizard King. Oh, that guy's a butt. I don't like him.
Lizard King is very silly.
Did Ubisoft really make a 3D Dragon's Lair game? Oh no, Ubisoft.
I have played a lot of it. It's a game.
Good at all?
It's been a long time.
Okay.
I think that's what these are supposed to be. I posted it in the GM channel.
Okay, let me go take a look at the picture. The picture that you shared with me. Maybe. Let me go ahead and put it on the stream and see what people think, because I'm not convinced personally, but it could be.
Just for my Dragon's Lair expertise. The giddy goons. But I really like these lizards. They're a lot better.
Yeah, like the one that you shared here, that's ugly. I do not like its lips. And it's purple. It's like the opposite of green.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yellow would be the opposite of green. Whatever, close enough. I don't like it, okay?
Back in the room. I am really curious if someone can get further than me in this stage. It's the right guy's head I never dodged. Just could not figure it out.
You just couldn't get ahead of it. Oh, third tail, bam!
So I would not be surprised if players death warp through this stage and finish the game.
Apparently, per the Dragon's Lair wiki, these are the same enemy. Yeah, the Giddy Goons level appears in the 8-bit home computer version. In this version, they look like abstract rodents or kangaroos. No, they don't. They look like lizards. Oh my gosh. Wandering on tall platforms instead of stairs, Dirk has to jump from platform to platform. In some versions, it's actually the first level of the game. In others, it's the 5th level. Yeah, I think that tracks.
Have we seen anyone else but Third Tail get to the stage after this?
I don't believe we have.
Aw.
Everybody, let me go ahead and share the picture, because some of the versions, I would agree, they look like kangaroos. Okay, absolutely. And you all need to see why they look like kangaroos. They're kind of adorable.
Third Tail's gonna get through the stage again. It gets one attempt at the Vine Room.
Like, look at this. These are definitely kangaroos. And they look so.
Oh, yeah.
Like, look at this little guy here. That is
Honestly,
100% a kangaroo, okay?
I want to see their sword swing animation.
I don't know. Do they even have swords?
Couldn't tell you.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, let's get rid of the kangaroos, okay? We don't need them during this match.
We don't need you kangaroos.
Yeah, Donkey Kong's not here giving out the game. It's Flannel Cat.
Oh my god.
Just saying. We have had a lot of Australian games from Donkey Kong.
I really, really appreciate the Donkey Kong games. I've come to really enjoy them.
They're pretty fun. I know I have... Actually, I've got a question. Why is Third Tail progressing like this with two, like, just taking deaths on the first stage?
That might be just, you know...
Part of the get through quickly in order to test some of the later stages. But then if you make a mistake like right here, like what the Third Tail did there, not really gonna pay off.
Now, did Third Tail walk off the first stage twice? Or...
I think so, yeah.
Okay, because the game will still trip you up trying to get through early stages. It is unfortunately not easy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the most accurate of video games.
Oh, Third Tail has been doing it, just walking directly off the side, so... I mean, honestly, it feels like a bad move.
Like, early on, it seemed like a good move, but we're far enough that players need to make a good push. That's it. I guess the Third Tail is still in the lead, so... Yeah, look at what I'm trying to say here.
All in the pursuit of science.
It's that stupid head at the end of that. Yeah, Third Tail, I think, was just trying to get here in order to try to get past the stupid statue head. Time Stalker. Good dodges.
Time Stalker is going to be in the gibbering...
There we go! Time Stalker learned how to jump. Oh, the axe!
Yeah, it's not over yet, but wow, okay. I need to know what direction Time Stalker hit, because I've never done that.
Up!
It looks like up. It never worked for me.
It's the only up input in that room. Yeah, that's the thing about, like, I do not like the design of, like, just learning over and over from your mistakes. And it's not even making mistakes, it's just, guess what? Flip a coin. If you manage to push the correct input, then you live, and if you don't, you die. Like,
D4.
I mean, it's really cool in the arcade that you get to see all the different death animations and such, but I'm not sure if I would be happy about that, you know, seeing, you know, being, you know, spending all of that money on arcade just to die because the game, you know, is programmed in a way that you're going to die. It's so frustrating. I do have a 5-sided coin. They don't really allow that very often, Firebird Lover. It's... Haven't gotten a store to take it yet.
There are occasionally little circles that light up in this game, but they're very few and far between.
What do they do?
They sort of vaguely tell you what direction to hit. And the arcade had stuff that flashed. That's kind of there to tell you what button to hit.
Okay.
But it's very vague. Like, okay, this thing to my right flashed, but it's sort of in the background. Do I hit up? Do I hit right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but if I were doing that, I wouldn't be paying attention to the cartoon, which is really what you want to see, you know? I'd be paying attention to wherever those stupid lights pop up.
That's my problem with Dragon's Lair too. It's they take the rooms and make them
There we go, Third Tail.
Backwards dodge.
And the axe!
People probably think you need to hit that with a sword.
I mean, I would try that as well for my first attempt.
Logstar's through the Giddy Goons level. Logstar just hit first place. with
Very
a
nice,
lucky string.
Lockstar Go. I wasn't even looking at the screen, so I didn't get to see the new stuff.
Logstar swung and hit the vine.
Ooh.
That is 100% progress.
Well, that is awesome.
Third Tail's made it there twice and not hit the vine, and Time Stalker has been hexed by the goons multiple times.
Yeah.
Now, what Time Stalker has is lives right now, and a lot of knowledge on how to finish this area. Well,
True.
maybe not finish it, but get to the spear. So, if Time Stalker can finish this area, he'll have just a tremendous advantage if he gets to the vine level.
Oh, hit the spear. Very nice. And bam, hit the other spear into the door. Oh. There was one last trap there. Third Tail getting grabbed by, I swear it's a tentacle. It looks like a tentacle.
Time Stalker has finished that stage, getting into here with 2 lives, which is the most amount of lives I think we've seen someone enter this stage with. I really don't think Third Tail's strategy of jump off the side twice is really going to be the winning strat.
Yeah.
Because you need those lives later on the stages you don't know very well.
Regulus, I very much appreciate the host. Thank you for coming in. One thing about this, I would say that games, it's a little bit less egregious to have a trial and error game that you have on a home system, because, you know, you're not paying every single time that you're playing it. And honestly, what you need is a save system if you're going to have that. Like King's Quest, absolutely notorious for really fast deaths, but the deaths are part of the fun as well, and if you can save and load all over the place, then you can experience all those deaths, and it's kind of amazing. This game, though, even with all of the deaths, you get the same death animation, and you have no easy way to get back into the action. And because of that, yeah, they could have made changes. For arcade, though, it's absolutely a sin to have trial and error. Yeah.
People were saying Third Tail took the lead back. I didn't see the stage in question.
Third Tail got at least to the second or third tentacle/vine, so yeah.
Oh, amazing. Okay, then that's a lead change again. But I really think Time Stalker's having a lot of trouble in the little kobold room.
Mm-hmm. Actually, Cadis is pretty much right. King Quest, I'm fine with the deaths because of the save mechanic. The soft locks are another problem that they really should have worked to get rid of, because the soft locks are built into the gameplay.
Yeah, just like you didn't pick up an item really early on and now you can't beat the game.
Yep.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, going around the dragon. Logstar's getting there with a life. Entering Tentacle Room with a life.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say King's Quest, at least better, more approachable to players than arcade Dragon's Lair. There. That's my statement. That's my thought. Logstar, go. Watch out! Oh, you cut the vine! / tentacle, whatever it is.
If Logstar hits the correct button here.
Nope. Got getched.
I think it's up.
He got getched, and that is game over.
That's a bummer. They've both made it to the same spot.
Pressing a button when an arrow appears. Okay, if there are arrows that appear... Look, no, what is not approachable about that is that if you mess up, you have to pay another quarter. Okay?
There's no arrows in those games, Tempe. Like, at all.
In which games?
No, Dragon's Lair.
Yeah.
Arcade. There's no arrows.
My standard is a lot higher when it comes to having to put quarters into a machine, okay? Like, I would say that this right here, the Coleco version of Dragon's Lair, may be more approachable than King's Quest, but King's Quest is more approachable than arcade Dragon's Lair because of how punishing it is and how you have to spend 25 cents.
So Dragon's Lair was the first 50-cent game.
What?
Ever.
It was 50 cents? Oh my gosh.
Yep. This was the very first 50-cent arcade machine to ever exist.
Robbing me, do you know? Oh my gosh. If I mowed the lawn for a week, I would get $5. $5 for mowing the lawn, right? I would be able to play this 10 times, and then I'm out of money for the entire week. And I don't think it would be worth it. Absolutely not.
I don't know. You got to play the video game. It's one of the best games ever made.
No, it's not. I think we've already established that. Costs too much.
It's okay. 10 times to never get past the first screen. People are kind of talking about arcade. So arcade did not have arrows. It had sometimes things flashed. That was in Dragon's Lair 1 arcade. 2 made it a lot more consistent with the flashing. 2 added much more consistent directions with flashing because it changed the rooms from 3 to 5 inputs to 25 inputs for a checkpoint. And that was unacceptable. That's too many buttons. It does have some of the coolest rooms in the universe, though. Like the whole Alice in Wonderland section in 2 is really good.
Yeah. So yeah, what I did instead of going and... Well, we didn't really have an arcade in my town. Like, there are a few places that had arcade machines. I guess I can recall, like, a pizza place that had an arcade area, but instead of that, I would either save my money and buy or rent a video game, or I would buy Magic the Gathering cards and never play it because I didn't have friends. I had friends in high school who would play, or in junior high, I guess, who would play it, but yeah, that's what I would do. Guess what? Lasted longer than going to a freaking arcade game and playing Dragon's Quest and losing within the first 10 seconds.
One of my earliest memories of arcades is going to the arcade and seeing the Dragon's Lair cabinet front and center and like being mystified by it. I watched someone play for like an hour and like I don't know what they're doing. Like how is this working? This is amazing. So I think this game has always been a special part of my history.
Okay. Like, I probably would have given it a shot or two, but not much more than that. It's just, I don't know. I grew up poor. Yeah.
That's totally valid. And nowadays, I'm still trying to get a 1cc on an actual arcade cabinet, but
ooh.
The armory room, the mirrored armory, seems to have a different input in the arcade than it does on every single home version I've played. Mm-hmm. And I'm very confused as to why. And just the mirrored one, not the first one you run into. I've never actually beaten the cabinet of it, and it's that room's fault entirely.
I love it.
And then there's the one that's in there's a Dragon's Lair cabinet in Chelsea, New York, at the barcade there.
Okay.
And they seem to have updated and changed all of the inputs in that game. Like
really?
Every one. Like custom something or something in there. And I refuse to play it because that's blasphemy.
I love it and agree.
I was so excited to see the cabinet. I'm like, wait, none of this works. Cool. No clue, Reddits, but...
Also, yeah, how do you change input so that up is actually left now?
I have no idea.
That sounds dumb. I'm gonna say that right now. Whoever made that decision, dumb. There's only one left in this world, and it's to the left.
It's riddled with diagonal inputs, that version.
Are you serious? Oh, that's not okay. Nope, 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 nope.
Nope.
Yeah, there we go. I've got my opinion there, and my opinion is the only correct one, and that is
Timestalker is going to enter the lead here.
Very nice. Oh, it got
they
it.
They could just die twice, and they'll be in the lead.
We haven't talked about the stakes for this match either. You need to get at least second in order to have a chance to move on. So first place will be at a pretty solid place.
Yep, Timestalker just took the lead.
That's awesome.
By doing the thing that I vetoed the rule about. Wait, why are we here? Oh right, there's multiple versions of this room. This room shows up a few times. It shows up 6 times. Yeah, it shows up 6 times in the original arcade version.
Wow. Amazing. Well, everybody, go ahead and throw your hands in the air because that is time. Oh, I almost stopped it on time. I was so close. But unfortunately, it was not meant to be. That is it. That is Dragon's Lair for the Colecovision. What? This was so much fun. I loved watching this.
Literal last-minute lead change.
Yeah. And it always feels good to see that. Let me go ahead and welcome Timestalker into chat. Chat in general if you want. So yeah, as far as I can tell, Timestalker took the victory today. Third Tail second. Logstar Go with the very close third, if I'm not mistaken.
I had my windows up on the screen and I knew who was in second, and now I don't know which one I had. whoever got to the third vine first.
Yeah, we'll definitely want to confirm with our referee there, but Timestalker, it appears you are the only person who got past the vine tentacle room.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, congrats. So go ahead and give me your thoughts on this game. How was it?
Well, I understood the QTE portion of things really well. I could not figure that third room out to save my life. Like, I could not figure out the timing on grabbing the ropes. I got it once. But in that last run, it was like, okay, I have 2 extra lives to throw to the vine, so let's do that and get to the next screen and see what it is and see if I can make any progress at all. And then I went, wait, did I loop?
Yeah, we were talking about the issue of making progress due to dying, and simply put, like, there were so many edge cases that we came up with that it just made sense to go with straight progress. Whoever manages to do that, and yeah, that was definitely the wise decision there, to try to make that push in order to get into the next hallway, because it paid off. Because otherwise, you wouldn't have been able to take the victory for sure. You would have taken second or possibly even third and been out completely.
Well, I got lucky then.
You're the only one to get to that screen with 2 lives. Like, everyone else has gone there with like 1 life left or 0 lives. So.
Well, on that last push, it's like, I don't know what I'm doing with stage 3 at all, so let's just burn 2 lives there, get through the QTEs in 2 and 4. I know if I can get through 5, I can burn 2 lives in 6 and just get to the next one.
That was the maneuver that won you this match, honestly.
Yeah, of course, our referee is going to go ahead and verify the places and such to make sure that things are consistent. So, yeah, that's how it stands right now. Timestalker, you taking first. Yeah, it's a little bit brutal going against the clock. But with that said, did you like this game? Did you dislike it? What are your thoughts about it as a whole?
I like parts of it. Like, okay, I don't like them not telling you what the QTEs are, but figuring it out was kind of interesting, going, okay, that didn't work, so don't do it next time. And then trying to remember exactly what I did that didn't work the last time for the QTE portion.
Yeah.
The platforming was really jank, especially in that first screen. Like, there were a couple of times I was sure I was right where I needed to be, and then I missed, and I decided about 20 minutes in that if I lost a life on that first screen, I was just going to restart the game, because doing that wouldn't give me much progress. So
That's
Yeah.
why you're recent.
The fifth section seemed to platform better, which don't ask me why. And then the sixth screen, I didn't really see much of. I saw it twice, and the second time was when I burned 2 lives. So
I actually really liked Third Tail's strategy early on in the game, because Third Tail basically just died twice on the elevator, and then in the second stage spent time grinding that out. And essentially, until they figured that out, they just kept going back to the beginning of the game, dying twice on the elevator in order to get to the second area with the QTEs to try to learn it over and over and over again. And I think, it's a little bit frustrating to do it that way, but at the same time, once you have the first areas down, you have lives for later sections. It's worthwhile.
So, I just want to ask Flannel Cat, what is the timing on those ropes? Because I could not figure it out.
Sometimes you need to wait for them to line up, but you need to move when they're closest together.
Yeah, I was trying that, and it wasn't working half the time, so I was just going, okay, I did it once, and I have no idea how I did it.
I love that the Third Tail is commenting that the kobolds were the cutest, and they are definitely the best. The cute little lizard dragons with the swords trying to murder you.
Yeah, those especially when they laughed at you, and I froze on one of those one time. Like, I died, and then it wouldn't progress to the death screen, so I had to reload the game.
Well, that's their superpower, okay? That's when they get a critical, you have to start the game over.
Apparently.
I guess.
I will say, you weren't too far from the end of the game.
Really?
You did see that screen again. In the original release of the video game, like the actual arcade version, you see that screen 6 times. So
what?
It shows up twice in here.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Like the elevator?
The elevator screen. 6
And
times
then,
in arcade.
after
I
that-
wonder about NES.
You
probably
go back there
shouldn't.
between every area, right?
I don't know. I've never beaten it. I've never
I've
even
only-
gotten past the first elevator. Maybe I did.
I've gotten to the second screen of the NES one. That's about it.
That's about right, yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 more screens after the elevator.
Yeah.
Well, seriously, this was a lot of fun to watch. There was a lot of competition, lots of lead changes. I had an absolute blast. Time Stalker, is there anything that you want people to know about that you would like to plug?
Yeah, on Wednesday nights in Smite's Discord, I run a weekly race group called Time Attack.
Ooh.
And we are into our October races. So we've got a mystery game where we've got Nightmare Busters, and we've got the NES Splatterhouse, the Super Deformed one. Those are going to be our 3 races for the month.
Okay.
That's such a good game.
Yeah, well, I got the SD Splatterhouse for Mystery Triathlon, so that was fun. The rat was weird to figure out. And then, while we were wrapping up the 4th of our BizHawk Shuffler races, Swap Race 4, we've got a couple more competitors in, I think, a week from Saturday is when it might start up.
Okay.
For the 5th of our BizHawk Shuffler races, and we've already rolled 20 of 40 games that are going to go in, including one of my favorites, which is Adventures in the Magic Kingdom, which I did for Don't Make Us Bored.
Oh, I like that game. It's cute.
So, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We've got, I believe, 28 racers this time around, so it's going to be interesting to see what else comes up.
Yeah. Well, sweet. Thank you so much. Everybody, Time Stalker is really becoming a pretty big part of a lot of the tournament communities out here, and is creating some fantastic videos, VODs, playthroughs of games. So feel free to go follow him. Go check out Okami as well, since Retro Burke Club shows up there, and they play together a little bit.
Yeah, and I pulled an Okami from Swap 4, lost my first one in 4th place, and won my next 3.
I love it. Well, good job there. I think that's about all that we have. Thank you so much, Time Stalker, and thank you, Flannel Cat, for the game.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a good rest of Kuso6rande. Congratulations again.
I'll
All right.
see you in the brackets, guys.
See you later.
See you then.
Take care.
Bye.
Well, everybody, we have 2 more matches today. I'm going to run a quick ad and be right back with the reveal for the 3rd game. See you in a minute.